Back several years ago, there was a feller named James Madison. Now, that old boy was one of the founding fathers, and he was credited with writing a good share, having his hand in a good share of the Constitution of the United States. Now, there's been some people talking. I know President Trump has been trying to bring back troops from overseas. Rand Paul from Kentucky, he's had some things to say about it. Old Ron Paul used to talk about the troops being over in other foreign countries. Now, personally, what I know, what I've read, history I've studied, I know for a fact that those are occupation forces. Our republic is no more because the corruption that has gone on over the last 200 and some years. People talk about democracy. Liberty is what's important, and in the Constitution, in the preamble, it says that people done that for us so that they could secure the blessings of liberty for them and for their posterity. Well, we're their posterity, and our liberty has just about gone away. And one of the biggest reasons, something that old James Madison said back a couple hundred years ago. Now, I'll read that to you. Okay, now this is James Madison, and I got it out of the letters and writings of James Madison. Quote, "Of all the enemies to public liberty, war is, perhaps, the most to be dreaded, because it comprises and develops the germ of every other. War is the parent of armies. From these proceed debts and taxes, and armies and debts and taxes are the known instruments for bringing the many under the domination of the few. In war, too, the discretionary power of the executive is extended. Its influence in dealing out offices, honors, and emoluments is multiplied, and all the means of seducing the minds are added to those of subduing the force of the people. The same malignant aspect in republicanism may be traced in the inequality of fortunes and the opportunities of fraud growing out of a state of war, and in the degeneracy of manners and of morals engendered by both. No nation could preserve its freedom in the midst of continual warfare." Close quote. Now, personally, I have tired of the unrest, strife, legal theft, lies, propaganda, undeclared wars, military occupation of foreign countries, and innumerable questionable assaults mounted against the unalienable rights of legal citizens of the United States, that is flowing from the corrupt, polluted artesian well on the banks of the Potomac in Washington, D.C. I am growing old, and I don't have the skills to effectively broadcast my opinions on the internet or the money to use the airways. But nature loves balance, and nature's God supports absolute justice. For that reason, if I am truthful, my words will get out somehow to bear witness against the corrupters of liberty and justice. I don't want anyone to believe what I may say without question. I want anyone who sees my writings or hears my speech to doubt, to question, and to go read, research, study, learn. The United States of America is not what it was intended to be, not what it should be. The democratic socialists and other enemies of liberty and justice have spent every day plotting and working to destroy the Constitution and to enslave the legal citizens of the United States. They have the upper hand now, but I want them to fail, for myself and for all other honest, honorable, just persons. And that's me. I'm Roger Ira Price. Thank you.